Welcome to Going In. Sane with Temperance Maine. That's me. How y'all doing? You in the river? I'm in the river. I stay in the river. Good morning. It's kind of a moody day. And I wanted to do a snap reading this morning. I don't know what the day is going to hold for me, so I really wanted to get one done. I've been waiting for this battery to charge, and already had an appointment, so let that get out of the way. Everybody, breathe. The powerful, magical, energetic full moon of Pisces is starting to wane. It's palpable. It truly is. And I can tell by the moody sky that it's waning. It's dissipating, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sneeze. So I've shuffled almost all the decks, but we'll shuffle a little bit more. Oh, let's call in Gang Gang, shall we? Yes, let's. Oh, Gang Gang. Woo! I woke up praying. I was asleep praying. I was dreaming and praying. Very active dreaming. I'm sure you guys are having a sense of the same thing, whether you can remember them or not. I actually had vivid enough dreams to actually have some recall. But as soon as I started coming into the tweens, the in-betweens, I woke up and I started putting my intentions, giving up my gratitude first thing. So that means my spirit was communing already with those in the higher realms, and I'm grateful. I was in gratitude. I was cultivating my gratitude consciously and subconsciously, and that's where the magic happens. Okay. That has been the theme since I picked up dropping videos. Again, looks like it's going to be an oxymoronic kind of day. Yay! Everything doesn't need to be so rigid and categorized and pigeonholed, and it doesn't have to be so square. I'm not very good at being a square. I guess if I was going to be a peg, I'd be a round one. So yesterday was a moody day for me. I'm pretty sure it was a collective thing. Excuse me, I'm popping my ears. It's kind of like carried over to the weather today, and the thing about emotions and the roller coaster of thoughts and recollections and revisiting and is that it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel. If something, a memory, makes you want to cry, it's okay. It's not bad to cry. It's bad to pitch a tent and dwell there. It's bad to not acknowledge it, embrace it, and tell it it's fine, and then let it go. That's when you call in Michaelangel or Gaia or Jesus, the Holy Spirit, Yahweh, to come and help you to transmute that and receive it back into the source of everything is love. So you transmute it back into its original source energy, which is love, and love yourself for being able to feel, because that's what makes us human. That's the journey of the soul. And if you believe in lifetimes of revisiting this earth plane and being a part of the allowance or the experience of the undivine matrix digging in and taking hold, and that we're here, if you believe that we're here to unplug it, to unplug ourselves, and to be part of the journey to the divine matrix, then there's nothing to be upset about. Tears of joy that we're here having this experience will become the norm in not too long, okay? Every tear will be wiped away. And we're almost to that day. Just keep on keeping on, moment to moment to moment. Don't borrow trouble. Don't worry about later today or yesterday. Just be in the now. Move through each moment. And that's bite size. That's like, with the goldfish cracker size. You can do that all day long. Right? That's pretty good. Okay, so gang. Metatron says, me. Okay, so Metatron's going to take the lead. Hi, Metatron. Hi, everybody. Okay, they're all here, okay. Here I am. I see Raphael. Raquel. Okay. Sound fun? Samanda. Yeshua. Magdalene, of course. Joan of Arc. Chief White Eagle, you here? Okay. Yes. They say this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. They're singing it. I don't want to sing it. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. There. Now they're happy. Okay. It's interesting because, okay, so they're saying, of course, the Piscean age is waning like the moon. The energy is waning and the Aquarius energy is rising. So it's like, it's overlapping. That's where we're at. We're in the tweens. We're in the in-betweens. And it's a bumpy ride. It's turbulent. It's just go ahead when you have the inclination or a second or a couple of minutes or an hour. Look up the aspects and the personality traits, characteristics of Aquarius, just Aquarius and Pisces. And you can see the contrast and why it would be turbulent as we switch. Okay, so the beginning of the Mayan calendar was the beginning of the switch. And it's been a bumpy ride. And you can see how it's gaining momentum and steam. Inertia. It's inertia. There's nothing going to stop it. They said it's inertia from the universe. That's an unstoppable inertia. Did y'all know that the Milky Way galaxy and the Andromeda Milky Way galaxy, which Andromeda is the feminine aspect and Milky Way is the masculine aspect, they're merging. It's written in the stars. You can go ahead and check yourself. That's how all the sages and the astronomers and the astrologers, all the real scientists, could see it coming. You can look back, and they've been talking about it all along. It's just like it says in the Bible, just like Revelation, just like Daniel, the book of Daniel. Yes, there's much in there. Joel, the book of Joel has some, and I know I'm forgetting one. But anyway, so they messed with the Bible That's for sure. The Mandela effect has veered me off course from actually referring to it anymore because it's been so messed with. Okay, I've even looked up Bible verses that were always there, and they're different. Doesn't matter what version I look into, and so it's really hard to teach from a Bible that isn't the same as you learned it 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever, which is the case with me. And I was a scholar of it. But it's just, I mean, the lamb did not lay down with the wolf. The lion lay down with the lamb. So once that basic thing is gone from the Bible, I mean, it's just not there. And, or it is there, depending on which one you're looking for, right? So it's I defy anybody to, I mean, the people and the souls and the energies that messed with the Word of God, you know, they're going to get spanked. So teaching knowingly from an altered Word of God is spankable offense. So the Word is written in our heart, and that's going to stand true in the test of time. So using your discernment muscle and your intuition, build up your faith with every moment. What your higher self brings and plops down in front of your visual, into your psyche, into your present moment, and rings true inside of you. That's what's real. That's where you're at. That's what you need to be fed in the moment, and don't worry about the rest. Theology is a thing of the past because it was only partial and partial in nature anyway, because they wanted to control us by fear and by judgment, and they left out all the spiritual and all the oneness and all the pieces of God aspects that make us godlike too, like God too, just like Jesus said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. And just as the Father is in me, he is also in you. So he's trying to, and that's why they kicked Mary Magdalene to the curb, because she asked all the spiritual questions and got all the spiritual in nature answers and responses. So I dare say that the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, which has been found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, okay, that those answers probably haven't been messed with that much, because they're just calling them fake altogether. And we can thank Saint Peter for that, which is who was the whole Catholic Church was based on. And that's enough church history for now. So Metatron, see, what do me, myself, and I, and the souls watching, and whatever now you're watching is the right now for you, what do we need to know in this moment, for this now, in this next? Moving forward and onward towards the fulfillment of the Aquarian age. And as we wave bye-bye to the Piscean age, that was what it was. Just saying, it was what it was, folks. And it's no, okay, so they want me to talk about that, the definite masculine dominant Piscean age and the feminine dominant Aquarian age. What it's going to do is bring us into balance and to quit denying the power of the feminine within each of us, and also in turn the masculine inside each of us, the yin and the yang. I mean, it's white with a black dot and black with a white dot. If you consider that the white is the feminine aspects and the black is the masculine aspects, both sides have both sides. It's just in different proportion. And we have to be able to embrace those aspects with, and find a balance, and quit forcing women to be the head of a household all by themselves, and develop and nurture and cultivate their masculine aspects just to survive. And telling the men that having anything intuitive is, or nurturing, or empathetic is girly girl, and that they're supposed to deny that aspect of themselves. It's not true. And I'm not talking about all the soy infected youth that are just confused to be rebels and whatever. We're not going to talk about that. We're just talking about old school souls, okay? Like you. Like you. Okay. You ready? Those. Definitely those. Those are definitely those. Okay. So looks like this might be a long one. We'll see what happens. It's important already. And great thing about this new age fangled stuff is that you can push pause, you can come back, you can rewind, you can skip around if you feel the need, and download it, save it for a rainy day. Whatever. It's not like I got you trapped in a church for an hour for me telling you how it is because I said so. Different channel. If I ever get to make it, I don't know. How do you talk about religion from a Bible that doesn't exist anymore? How do you explain that to folks? Very carefully. I guess I could. Well, I could trust Gang to just show me how to prove it to them, I suppose. I'm out of data, so I don't know how I'm going to get this uploaded, but I'll figure it out. I always do. One way or another. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Okay, Metatron. You say so, buddy. There's my buddy. He come in hot about, what, a year or so ago? We've been hanging out for a while. I like to give him a hard time because he's older than dirt, He's like one of the oldest created energies, aspects of God ever. Creation itself. studying that's why I like these cards, because they help us to be introduced to all the angels that we've been deferred from, because they called angels sacrilegious, because they didn't want us to connect in with these energies that wanted to help us out. Think about it. Everything they told us was bad. It's just another aspect of God that they're using or trying to keep us from using. That includes using cards to communicate, as a tool, a communication tool. Believing in them so we could ask for their help, because we have to ask. So as long as they keep us at arm's length from them, not really believing, thinking what a nice idea, not really embracing that they do exist. And we embraced that Santa Claus existed more than they encouraged us to believe that angels and higher dimensional beings exist that wanted to help us. They wanted us to believe in an Easter bunny, but not in the higher realms. Which is kind of interesting how the ancient artists, Van Gogh and all them, they're painting flying saucers in ancient times, in ancient Greece. The hieroglyphs have spacemen in them, and we still denied it. Because we're dumb, we're dense, we're 3D dense, and we just believe them. They stole all our history. The Smithsonian has been going around collecting the remains of giants, the bones and the evidence of giants and stuff, and throwing them into the ocean so that we would never see them and never believe, because that would prove the Bible was actual factual. How about them cherry tomatoes? I mean, so it stands to reason that they're going to get spanked, and they are being spanked. And we have saved the children. The dams are cleared. They're wrapping up the ones in Jamaica right now. And there's a few that are still, I think that's what the earthquakes are in Australia. They're destroying the deep underground tunnels and sex caverns, whatever you want to call them, torture chambers, slave bringing. We've already won. We just got to get through this turbulent time. As we all stand, the more we stand, the more we, even if it's just in our heart and in our consciousness, stand against the attempted enslavement of the global citizens. We stand together energetically, verbally, vocally, supporting each other, then it can end. And then we'll transcend into the next phase, which will still be difficult because there's much that we need to come to grasp, come to understand. There's many minds and souls out there that are going to refuse the truth because it's so horrible, and they didn't start eating their pterodactyl early enough. Okay, and we're supposed to be compassionate, but also detach from their mental breakdowns, emotional breakdowns, that it will happen. It's not going to be pretty. But it'll be a relief for all of us that have been eating our pterodactyl bite by bite, so that we can carry on into our new next, and into bringing new earth into a collective creation, co-creation at long last. Okay, how was that, Metatron? All those no. Let's try that again. Let's shuffle. Let's see what happened. There was like 6. I'm like, at least I'm recording this time. That's always a plus. Okay, so we're gonna start here because I'm not gonna go so later. Ooh, are you kidding me, Metatron? Ready, folks? Let's see. Okay. Creator water. Pisces is way water. The Piscean age, Piscean full moon. The moon rules over the water signs. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. Water is emotion. It's fluidity. It can get choppy. It can get, it's destructive if it's not respected. It can be very nurturing, and hydration is a good thing. We are mostly water. We're like 70, 80%, whatever, water, right? The base of everything is water. There's H2O in it. Anyway, I'm not going to pull a scientist hat on right now because that would be silly. But you get my point. Water is definitely to be respected. Some of the most effective and powerful. Water is I'm a fire sign, so I'm kind of all about the fire, but I'm also a Cancer rising, so I understand the power that comes with the water as well. Creator water. Water is connected to the emotions, being in flow and relying on your intuition. It governs the germination of ideas and conception, and it lives in the realm of dreams and prophecy. There's my scar. For those of you who haven't seen it, my open heart surgery, I had an aortic valve replacement 4 years ago. On September 11th, no less. Yep, kind of. Wow, right? How can your intuition be of use to you right now? And what happens when you allow it to restore your balance? How would your situation change if you fell fully into your emotions? How well are your emotions helping you right now? And in what ways can they heal your situation? Are there places that love is hiding, waiting to be found? Dive into water. Water governs the watery depths of emotion and intuition. We totally channeled that in the beginning of this one, did we not? Of emotion and intuition. When you tune out all of the should do's and could do's, and you throw logic and responsibility overboard, what's left? Imagine that you are in water on a ship or in a beautiful beach. Or maybe you're a mermaid or a merman swimming in the depth of the ocean. Tune out everything except how you feel. All you know is that your emotion is guiding you, and that any thoughts that come up for you are the direct result of your intuition. If we deny our emotions, we are denying so much power. We were created to be able to express emotion, and that's why they want to give us a pill and have us shut it down. So the souls that can embrace, respect, acknowledge their emotions in a healthy, balanced way, that's the power. That's why they're trying to take it away. With alcohol, with self-medication of any kind. Just saying. I'm not judging, I'm explaining. Okay? All you know is that your emotion is guiding you, and that any thoughts that come up for you are the direct result of your intuition. What messages flow into your awareness? Take a ritual bath. Anoint your third eye with some fresh water and feel it opening up a little bit more as a result. Dip your hands in a bowl of water and cleanse them of any energy that is holding you back. Infuse them with the magic of water's healing. When you are done, have a tall glass of intuition and healing and wait for it to start working from within. Awesome. Oh, that's powerful. Oh, yeah. Rock-a-doodle-doo. I just remembered a conversation I had once. Celebrate your wins. My. Bunch of puffed up cock-a-doodle-doos, huh? Okay, and breathe. 49. Celebrate your wins. A time to list accomplishments. Okay, essential meanings. A time to list accomplishments. Allowing praise. Feeling deep pride. Knowing that you are deserving of positive attention. Self-care message. Acting as if wins are no big deal. Focusing on what didn't work instead of what did. Not taking the time to see what's working, being overly salesy instead of drawing people in through celebrating your process. Salesy, like a salesman, just always pitching, pitch. Not sharing genuine excitement for your project. You've earned a few golden stars that you haven't given yourself enough credit for, and it's time to indulge in some serious self-praise with some lavish celebration. Go all out. Look for the wins you've had and focus on everything you've accomplished. Write it down. See the progress. See the progress you've made, because you've come a long way, baby. It can be far too easy to ruminate on what's not working, and as a result, some of your amazing work gets shrugged off, downplayed, or downright missed. Are you able to see the tremendous strides you've taken? It's okay to boast and flaunt a little. Sometimes you need to. How easily can you communicate your triumphs to others? Do you invite them to partake in your celebration? This card isn't suggesting a fugly, pushy, salesy, look at me kind of cock-a-doodle-doo. It's talking about honestly and enthusiastically sharing your wins in order to energetically bring you more of the same. That'd be great. That's a great conversation. I would welcome a conversation like that. Self-awareness is about being excited about yourself and your how much you've grown to love yourself and appreciate yourself. I mean, that's what this channel is based on. That just the self-acknowledgement of forgiveness of self unconditionally, so that you can now give it to others. And then going, wow, once I forgave myself for this, then this happened. And I really made great strides at that point. I mean, that's a great conversation to have. To be caught up in someone else's excitement about themselves. So I posted last night on my Facebook ministry some shorts from Teal Swan. Teal Swan's a great teacher, and she's beautiful. She's got a fascinating story. I've known about her, been following her off and on for like almost 8 years or something. And so they just brought her back to my that video to my recall right now, because what I'm saying is that once we recognize and can identify those things and do it for ourselves, then we can actually see somebody else, because we're looking at it through a different lens. Like, you really are interested in what they've been through and how they've healed, and it's because it's not superficial. It's not a mask. It's not a cock-a-doodle-doo. It's the expression of them. It's their soul journey walk. It's deeper. It's from this. Ooh, Metatron on like Donkey Kong. Do you invite them to partake in your celebration? This card isn't suggesting a fugly, pushy, salesy, look at me kind of cock-a-doodle-doo. It's talking about honestly and enthusiastically sharing your wins in order to energetically bring you more of the same. Take a big breath in and gracefully and authentically accept the fact that you are on the right track and ready to rock. Yes, yes. Have you ever thrown yourself a party? What would close friends and family say your best qualities are? Your greatest gifts. Go ahead and ask them. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, ask yourself why. Perfect. All that. Oh. I'm pretty sure that bald eagles are one of my totems, one of my spirit animals. Just love it. Love it. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. There it is. Okay, let's see. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. In animal medicine, both Native American and Celtic, which I am from both, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. He is a powerful, strong, and courageous guide who is able to see for miles. He approaches all things with intelligence, grace, and poise, and has the capacity to make a plan from a higher space before putting it into action. When the eagle card appears in a reading, it shows that you have real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. Eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your views or vision may be limited at this time. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Know that if you have intentions that aren't for the highest good, it will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can only help you change this, can only help you change this. The eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of Father Sky and invites you to do all things from a place of love. That's so badass. That's so badass. Sky dancers, surrender. Go figure. I've got cotton bumps all over me. Angel bumps. Okay, sky dancers, liberation from attachment, surrender. When a sky dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deeper power of the feminine into your life. You have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to thrive, now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different result. This is outcome. Same diff. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The sky dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight. They're so good. Okay, Metatron is so good at this. We're just going to, he called it. So since he said he's taking the lead, I'm just going to give him all the credit because yes, why not, right? Kiss the ground goodbye and take flight to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. The sky dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred spaces on earth. They come to help you with your current life and, even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. Man, this is I don't know why it surprises me. We were just talking about that in the beginning. If you don't recall, digital magic is you can rewind. Unmarked trail, revelation. Oh my gosh. Can you guys feel it? It's like this. Everything's fixing to change again. I can feel it. I always have been able to. My kids used to go, I say, oh, everything's going to change again, kiddos. No, Mommy, no, not again. I'm like, yeah, we don't want to stay here in this spot. This spot is not where we're supposed to be. It's not, it was blessed for its time, but now we need to move on. And that's what happens when you get carried in the hand of God away from ugly and terrifying into the unknown and get grace, mercy, and abundance every step of the way. Or like okay, so the visual I just got is the up the roller coaster. You're in the car and you're going, Oh my God, we're going to hit the top end pretty soon. We're going to go. But right now, we're just. Yes, it makes that noise too, right? It does, right? Have some fun today, guys. That will help in all the other aspects. Is just allowing some joy, and 0.0 point of joy equals bliss, baby. You are called now. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darkest forest of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure and later great pain. The same old ain't gonna cut it. And later great pain. Stop it. You already know there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. You are only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow to not look for old solutions that may have worked with past challenges. I was just saying that. Get out of character. Try the outrageous. And keep your quest private. Now is not the time to speak of the voice that called you to embark on the unmarked trail. That time will come. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, even if you do not want to acknowledge it. Be at peace with that. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart has already been made up, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, taking with you only essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy. Oh, like Donkey Kong. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Oh, Metatron. My. Pack lightly and take with you only the essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back. Thank you, universe. This card, the first time I ever got it, blew my mind. So be ready to receive it like that, okay? These are all threes. Look. Okay, that's a 3. Let's see. This is 5 plus 7 is 12. Put together, that's 3. 4 and 8, that's 12. That's a 3. And they're all 12s. They're all 12s. I'm thinking I should look up. Hold on. Almost. You're not going to believe me. So you can look it up yourself, okay? In the tarot, the 12 card is the same every time, okay? In the major arcana, the hanging man. This is what this card represents. In the tarot. Pisces. I didn't know that. I just was encouraged to look it up. Wow. Okay, where are we? Unmarked trail. Yes. Unmarked trail. Oh, the universe has your back. Oh, dragon's horde. Protecting the future. Told y'all numerology is fucking tight. Dragon's horde. Protecting the future. Legacy. True riches. In the dragon's hoard, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground, while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. Take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. But beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. Know that the hoard does not belong to you. It belongs to our grandchildren. What is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? The dragon guards the legacy of the future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold lie in a dusty heap of bones. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice or sheer luck. You have been or sheer luck. Consider as well that your present, this moment, is the future to the dragon. You may be the one we have all been waiting for, so do not hesitate to take what bequest has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. This is the time to be bold. Do not delay or overthink. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon. Let it believe you are... Oh, I do that every time. Remember to bring an offering for the dragon, lest it believe you are its lunch. A simple prayer will do. Told ya. Tight, right? Tight. This reading is on like Donkey Kong. Oh my God. Okay. Moving right along. Grand Symphony. It's on my edge of my seat better. A grand symphony. Key concepts. Inclusivity, being part of the whole. Removing bias. Seeing the interconnectedness of all. I just said that in the beginning too. Metatron. Knowing that everything you do has a consequence. Unity consciousness. The end of division. Of course. Okay. As human beings, we have a tendency to see ourselves as separate from others. This perception is the root of the cosmic joke played on us. Although our five senses and intellect can help us manage our experiences in the material world, and intuition helps us navigate the invisible, we still struggle with the issue of identity and how we fit into the whole. You're facing a paradox today. You need to focus on being your unique self, for only you can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world. But equally, you need to learn to be selfless and put we before me, seeing yourself as part of the consciousness that unifies us all. You're being invited to step back and see the bigger picture until your individual part of the whole of the world stage disappears. The world stage. And blends with the glory of all life. It's true that who you are and what you do counts in far-reaching ways. Consider this, though. When you listen to music, it's the whole, not any single note on its own, that makes the song come alive. So today ask yourself, can you be part of something bigger? Can you put the principles and needs of the group above your own wants? Above your own wants? Can you fully embrace the concept of unity in diversity by celebrating all the notes in the symphony? If so, then you will need to be wise, and whatever you are dreaming about will be fulfilled beyond your wildest hopes. It's time to do your part and sing in harmony with others. Stay in tune and learn the new harmonies and notes. Such sweetness will arise. Okay, Metatron, you're just messing with us now. Imperfect harmony. 11. And a grand symphony. A grand symphony in perfect harmony. Really? Really, Metatron? I'm easy to tickle. It's okay. Laughing is good. In perfect harmony, key concepts: togetherness, healthy and harmonious partnerships, commitment to a relationship, collaboration with others, interdependence. You're entering a time of healthy, harmonious partnerships. Collaboration is key here, as you are invited to explore the potential inherent in making a commitment to another person, a group, or even yourself. Know that you're bringing different gifts to the table, and you don't have to be in exact lockstep with everyone else. Being your authentic self actually brings you into alignment with others. You are a note in harmony that neither empowers nor is overpowered by any other. Your beautiful interdependence allows you all to shine. Interdependence, that's a really great word. Just keep an eye out for the sign that your subconscious, which has been conditioned by your previous hurts and experiences, I'm going to start this over, is working in a way not in accord with what your healthy self intends. Okay, that was a mouthful. Just keep an eye out for a sign that your subconscious, which has been conditioned by your previous hurts and experiences, is working in a way not in accord with what your healthy self intends. For example, you may desire a relationship, but expect to be betrayed, so you unconsciously sabotage it. I think that's the true pandemic. I'm going to do unto others before they do unto you, instead of the golden rule. That's like the rusty nail rule. Okay. Anyway, Yes, I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I know I'm funny. It's funny. I have a little help from my friends. For example, you may desire a relationship but expect to be betrayed, so you unconsciously sabotage it. You say you want to lose weight but continue to eat compulsively and avoid exercise. In these moments, you are not attuned with yourself, and this disharmony spills out into all other parts of your life. If this is happening, you might want to take a hard look at yourself and do a self-inventory. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, and then start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. And then celebrate your wins. Yes, yes. And start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. What's really great about this is how quickly you are now able to turn this around. It really is that quick. It depends. It depends on how much self-sabotaging you're going to do along the way as to how fast you can do a 180. There's no wrong, so there's no judgment. I'm just saying the the the, um, the overturn or the turnaround rate is an individual soul's choice and journey and path. I have no patience for myself understanding something and then not like doing it. Not to say that I'm hypercritical of myself if I backslide a little bit or make a promise to myself and then I don't kick myself in the ass like I used to, because that just promotes more spiraling out of control, and therein lies the vicious circle, right? And then start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. What's really great about this is how quickly you are now able to turn this around. Have no fear. It is so easy to get back in tune. All it takes is self-honesty and a willingness to heal. Yes, yes. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. This really is such a fortunate time. Dadgum right. Dadgum right. Excuse me. Here's yin and yang. Out of the mess comes elegant order. Look at that. What are we doing here? Come on. Okay, it's in here somewhere. 19, 21, 18, 11. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on. Okay. 18. Okay. Bear with me, folks. And out of the mess comes. I need a Kleenex, but I'm not going to stop the video. Okay. Everything looks messy in the middle. Out of the mess comes elegant order. Everything looks messy in the middle. If you knew that, you would be more allowing of the messes that show up. The universe is always seeking order and novelty at the same time. I have picked up on that. The novelty creates new ideas, pathways, and variations. The order creates coherence and consistency. Yes, yes. Realize the chaos, confusion, and turmoil are exactly what's needed now. Metatron, bam! Exactly what's needed now. Otherwise, you'd come to the exact same thought that thousands of others have had before you. If we don't go through this turbulent time, the Piscean, the turbulence, right? We'd just be in the undivine matrix and on our way to fucking hell, like unescapable hell, because they just wanted to. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about, because I'm not going to spell it. I'm not going to put energy behind what they were going to do, because I've spent a lot of time taking my focus and energy off of that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sneeze. Woo! I'm almost done. We don't want to be back on that timeline. No. Nobody thinks they want a mess, but what if that is necessary to create something bigger and grander? Baking is full of broken eggs and spilled flour, and then the alchemical process turns our mess into delicious cake. We don't want a half-baked cake. That's previous videos, okay? Playlist. It's a really good one. I like that one. Don't sweep away the mess under the rug. Embrace, acknowledge, and appreciate each one. It's reassuring to know that there are no more breakthroughs without breakdowns. You cannot clean up a mess. It has to be reconceived, transformed, and transcended into another elevated creation. Amen. I mean, you have to make a bigger mess to clean one up, because you got to take everything out of the drawers, everything out of the cabinets, put it all out there, toss what you don't want anymore, reorganize, move, separate, so that everything has its place and everything is in its place, that you can find it. Otherwise, it's not a useful thing. Anyway. What are ways that I can fully appreciate my biggest so-called mess right now? List all the messes in your life, along with 3 ways you appreciate each one. Amy Satori has a video called Amy Satori, Thank You for My Misery, and she teaches you, I think it's a Byron Katie. Anyway, she'll go through it all, and she explains how to embrace the thank you for my misery, and turn it into the positive that it's supposed to be. But here's a good beginning, right? Screenshot that if you want it. Okay. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. And that's 5. And we're in the year 5. And calling all tribe. Okay, so let's see. I think 14 is over here. Okay. 15, 14. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Part of your mission here on Earth is to put the gang back together. It's time to assemble your star family, whose members were dispersed like seeds to the solar wind. There's a cosmic hide and seek we all play until we meet again in the most serendipitous and magical ways. Then something clicks, a deep knowing of sharing something more than just this moment, together across multiple lifetimes. Once we step in the gap, I guess. Once the gang is back together and the circles have been formed, there's another level of assemblage needed to bring these lights together in even greater circles for an even greater purpose. Who do I have special connection with? How are we connected in the galactic game? Come up with names for your own circle. What is this gathering's greater purpose? Cosmic tick box. Okay. Okay, angels. Last but not least. Oh! This deck is so big because there's so many angels. He says, if I get any major arcana, then I'll read the book. Otherwise, we'll just be reading the cards themselves. Okay. Let's see what we got. Excuse me. It's so annoying. 8 of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Yes, yes. 6 of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. I received that. Queen of Raphael. Follow your heart. Love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. There's the dolphins. I always call them fish. Okay. Ooh. I haven't looked up the last one yet. I almost looked. 11. Strength. Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. My 11s. You have great strength and compassion. The kindness and understanding that you give to others are a blessed gift. However, it is equally important to show gentleness toward yourself. You may see aspects within you that cause you to worry or impatience, But every person is a child of God. It is by balancing all aspects of yourself with love and mercy that you learn to exhibit those same qualities to people around you. I said that in the beginning. You are far stronger than you may believe. The situation you find yourself in requires a very soft and sensitive approach. Archangel Ariel can help you stay strong in the face of any challenge. Additional meanings: self-confidence, patience, self-control, forgiveness, inner strength, influence through kindness. Archangel Ariel is the angel known for protecting animals, the environment, and those who seek to safeguard our world. Ninja Seals. Safeguard our world. Her name means Lioness of God. And she can inspire great courage in the hearts of those who call upon her. Archangel Ariel is also known to be an angel of manifesting the essentials of daily life. Call upon Ariel if you're feeling uncertain or experiencing a lack of confidence, and she will help you get in touch with your own inner strength. I knew it. I didn't know it was going to be this one, but I knew it would be another major arcana. And it's Metatron. That's fun. Thanks, Metatron. The Chariot. Number 7. Determination and self-control. career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. That's a great way to wrap this message up. Wow. Metatron, you're on like Donkey Kong, my friend. You're welcome. He says, you're here too, kid. Okay. He usually calls me older than dirt too, but he's being nice to me today for some reason. The chariot is an the chariot is an indicator of great determination and willpower. You may feel uncertainty regarding your situation, but you need have no fear. When this card is present, it's your confirmation from Archangel Metatron that you have what it takes. Step out of your comfort zone and charge bravely ahead with joy and confidence. A great leap forward is coming your way. It will take balance, self-control, and hard work, but you're ready for the task at hand. Bring it on. Bring it on. Public recognition for your success is sure to come. Allow yourself to feel pride in what you accomplish. Additional meanings: career advancement, diligence, calm control over equally important but conflicting goals. Archangel Metatron oversees the Merkaba, or Metatron's cube. This magical creation is also called the Chariot of God and is displayed on the front of the chariot. On the chariot depicted on this card, focus on the image of the Merkaba and then call upon Metatron when you have a desire you wish to see come to fruition. He can help you manifest a successful result in record time. Wow. Wow. What a powerful message. Thank you, Metatron. Wow. Let's run through the cards. Creator, water. Celebrate your wins. Sky dancers, surrender. Unmarked trail, revelation. Dragon sword, protecting the future. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. In perfect harmony. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. A grand symphony. Out of the mess comes elegant order. I think this will be the title of this video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I mean it. I love you. Thank you, Metatron. Everybody, thank Metatron. Go forth and conquer. Stay in peace. 0 point, 0 point. There's nothing to worry about. Just ride the wave. Okay? Don't focus on where you want to land on the beats. Just enjoy the curl. Okay? Okay. So, I love you. I love me too. And you love you too. Okay? Ciao for now. Bye.